Hi, so being in book spaces and writer spaces on TikTok and YouTube, you know, you often hear about how books are similar or different or whatever from each other. A lot of times when it's writer spaces, it's, the concern about originality. And I have a lot of those concerns as well. And the thing is, most people bring up that nothing is 100% original anymore, right? And even stuff that's been around for a while is not completely original concepts, right? Like Harry Potter has been out for years. And while some things might be her original setups, characters, how things go, obviously J.K. Rowling did not invent wizards or even the idea of witch or wizard in schools, right? But she put enough of her own twist on it to, make the money that she did. And, I look at some other things too that are less popular and that, I don't know, that people don't always seem to like notice or bring up a whole lot. Like, one of the really good spins on things is definitely the Lunar Chronicles. And I've talked about on my channel and stuff and here. It's one of my favorite series. I love that. They're long books. Well, maybe not super long. For YA, I guess they're long. But anyways, I love them enough to obviously keep reading them. And if you don't know what the Lunar Chronicles are, it is a series, and each book, they're interconnected. So you see the characters from the first book going into the second, and then the third, and the fourth, etc. So, but it is a series set in like the way distant future. We have colonies or like a country basically on the moon. Hence the Lunar Chronicles. And there are like androids, robots, cyborgs, etc. So the basic twist is it's fairy tales, right? So the first one is Cinder, aka Cinderella. And then there's Scarlet, Little Red Riding Hood, Winter, and Crest, which is Rapunzel, and Snow White. So basically it is a sci-fi, futuristic retelling of fairy tales. Loosely based on fairy tales. Like the basic concept is there. And yeah, this is one of the series people don't talk about too often, especially when it comes to like putting your own spin on things and originality and stuff. And I'm going to spoil things a little bit here. So sorry if you haven't read the series, but it's been out for a little while now. But again, if you don't want to be spoiled, here is your warning now. So it is known that Marissa Meyer, the author, is a fan of Sailor Moon. And you definitely get Sailor Moon vibes. I mean, the main character, or the first starting character that we see, is a moon princess, technically, right? And I just thought it was interesting, the spin that she put on it, because unlike Sailor Moon, Serena, Usagi, whatever you want to call her, who first discovers she's a superhero, then later on discovers she's the Moon Princess, which that one's obviously pretty obvious. Those things were obvious in the book too. It's almost not even a spoiler. It's just, especially if you know she's a Sailor Moon fan, it's pretty obvious. But unlike Usagi. Cinder, aka Celine, did not have a wonderfully majestic, graceful, whatever you want to call it, highly respected, peaceful mother, right? Her mother was evil. I'm not saying what Levana did was right, because it wasn't, obviously. Taking it out on a child and then the world, basically. But Cinder's mom tried to burn her. Well, she did burn her. And for what reason, I don't know, because she was next in line for the throne. So it's not like Levana was a threat, if I'm remembering correctly. She was the younger one. So I think her mom's name was pronounced Channery. Or Shannery? I think it's Channery. She did that to Levana just because she could. And I thought it was kind of interesting that we didn't get that happy family reunion. She joins this royal family that is like I said, peaceful and graceful and all-knowing and wise. No, they were a family that had a certain ability, because that's what people on Luna have. They used it to take advantage of people, even with their parents. Their parents openly slept with other people, and did a whole bunch of other stuff. And it's that was different. We need a Lunar Chronicles movie. We really do. They need to do them right, though. I heard that there was supposed to be an animated movie coming, but who knows? I think animated would probably be the best. Nate, get the dog here. But yeah, I was just kind of thinking about that, about the different ways that you can, spin things. How you can take a concept and make it your own original idea. There's so many different ways. You can change just one little thing, and it can make a big difference. But anyways, that's just a little bit of book thoughts. Anyways, see you guys later.